everybody, doing a eating homemade cookies video today. I've got 2 each. We made 4 on Holness Friday night. We were gonna do 5, but we didn't end up doing the sugar cookies. She did some last week, but then we were making a second batch for the family and stuff, and ourselves, and I'm like, there's no point going to 5. The sugar cookies are decent, but once they get like kind of a little too hard, it's just a pain in the ass. But we got 4 here: snowballs, Christmas cookies, chocolate chip, and these are like cheese. What was it, like cream cheese? Reese's like cream cheese, gooey something cookies. A recipe she found somewhere, but it's got little. I was grinding. She did like 65% of work. I did 35, but I did a lot of the mixing and crushing things, and then we both would form the cookies. She would throw all the ingredients in the thing and stuff, and do mixing as well. But we have this little thing. We have a bunch of Reese's. This thing calls for a bunch of Reese's peanut butter cups, so I throw them in there with the little ones, the minis. And this little thing, you pull a string, and it cuts them up. So it was all that thrown in with some chocolate chips, some white chocolate chips, and they're pretty good. I have had one. I'll start with this snowball. And she made these. These are supposed to kind of mimic or duplicate whatever the Tate's cookies, and they're pretty close, I gotta say. It's the Christmas cookies. I did ice these ones and put the sprinkles on them. This is originally her grandmother's recipe, so she says she can't get them exactly, but you shouldn't want to, right? Make it your own. These are the biggest as well. I was happy to see the response to the paranormal vid. The views were decent for it being a non-gum video, which was nice. The next one I do of that would probably have gum in it, but it was nice to see people interested in hearing more about that stuff. These ones are good though. I don't know if I'll be able to eat all of these. I will. But I was thinking about maybe I'll grab like 3 apiece. Who am I kidding, dude? I can't. No way. Start watching Percy Jackson season 2. I watched the first 2 episodes. I think that's all that was available. Not a bad start. I don't know what book it's following. I don't know the books. I just remember when that movie came out. There's 2 of them. I don't know if we saw the first one in the theater, but not the second. But I think it's following the second movie, so I guess that would be the second book. I shouldn't say it's following the second movie. The second movie is a similar thing, so I think it's following the same. I guess that's the second book. And I think there's 1 episode left of Welcome to Derry. The last episode was good. I'm hoping I think this is the last episode of the season coming up. I hope it's a bloodbath. I think I might end up playing bloodbath. Did I mention that we watched, what was it called? Oh, What Fun. Christmas movie with Michelle Pfeiffer. Felicity Jones, maybe? Is that her name? Dennis Leary. Chloe Grace Moretz. Some other people as well. It wasn't bad. It was decent. I keep watching the Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. Like there's only 6 episodes, and I've watched them so many times. I've watched people's reaction videos of them. I've watched like the commentary. Like somebody must have ripped the commentary from the DVD back when it came out in like whatever year back in 2005 or some shit, 6. I don't know. Which is awesome because they're doing the commentary still in the characters they are in Garth Marenghi's. They're not, themselves. It's not Matt Berry, Matt Holness, and Richard Iowade as themselves. No, it's them as characters, still playing the characters, doing the DVD commentary. It's funny. And there's a couple like behind the scenes somebody must have ripped too, which I've watched both of them. Just adds to it. And then I've watched the other, like the spin-off Man to Man with Dean Lerner, where it's Richard Iowade as Dean Lerner, and it's like he's hosting a talk show type thing. And Matt Holness is playing like every guest. It's just playing a different character. The first one he's Garth Marenghi, and then these other people there. It's funny, but like I said, I get like this is how I get with like stuff like this. Like the guy Matt Holness, he was co-creator and stuff. He's actually got books. I've talked about this and stuff in character, and he does tours in the UK as Garth Marenghi. If anyone's seen those who lives over there, let me know how they are because they look hilarious. But I get like this with certain people. I need to like seek out the other stuff they've done when I like really like somebody. And I had seen him before I saw this show. Now these shows are old, obviously. It's 2004 this show came out. I'm discovering it now. But he was in a show Bruiser before that. It might have been like 01 or 2000. I was watching that a couple of years ago on YouTube. It's got David Mitchell, Robert Webb, Martin Freeman, Olivia Colman, Charlotte Hudson, and Matt Holness. It's a sketch show. It's pretty funny too. And then I saw the Garth Marenghi. I'm like, oh, it's that guy. And then he has that movie Possum, that full-length movie that he wrote and directed. Really good movie. Unsettling and depressing, but it's good. It's not the kind of movie like that movie I talked about, Entertainment, with Greg Turkington playing he's playing the Neil Hamburger character that he is, but it's like a kind of slightly modified version of it, but also very depressing, like a movie that's really good, but like I can't watch this more than once. That was good. Then he did a short movie. He must have did this maybe 2011 or something, called A Gun for George, which is really good. It involves another author character that he's playing. It's only like 17 minutes long, but it's good. And another thing I found, he pops up in other stuff, like I think he was in some episodes of that show Life's Too Short, or something like that, with I think it was created by Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant. It stars I don't want to get his name wrong. Well, he's been in a ton of stuff. He was in Harry Potter's. He's Leprechaun. What's his name? He was in Willow. He like that's like, I mean he's in like Return of the Jedi and shit too, but he's been in a couple episodes of that. This show Free Agents, he was in with Anthony Head, who was from Buffy he had another short that he must have did for a Halloween type thing. It's called Smudge. That's really good. It's only like 10 minutes. That was pretty funny. What's his name though? Warwick Davis. When like creative people, like if I like Matt Holness, I'm like, oh, sometimes it just some people, you know, they I don't know if they say the word speak to you, but it's like, oh, you like, oh, I like this person, I like the stuff they do, and then it's like I gotta find all the stuff I can that they've done, and I typically will enjoy like everything I find. I'm gonna be feeling that later. Falcons beat the Buccaneers in Thursday Night Football. They came back on them and beat them at the end, and then the coach for the Bucs was calling out. The players are pretty much saying it's your fault. They've fallen apart now. I think they're 7-7. So now it's by half game. Obviously, they have not played yet because it's not Sunday yet. But the Panthers are in first place. The Panthers end up winning that division. That's going to be quite a big shock. I mean, I think people expected them to be a little better. They've been playing pretty well. So let's see if they take advantage of this now. They have a chance to gain a lead in the division and stuff. Denver's got a tough one with the Packers. They have a tough 4 to close out the season. I'll be doing a dedicated sports ramble soon, before the end of the year. I'll be talking about Premier League stuff, football stuff, maybe some baseball free agency stuff, basketball a little bit, hockey as well a little bit. And I'll talk about the World Cup for football, soccer, draw. The teams have been, because if they did the main draw, there's a few teams that still need to be put in. But I think they got to go through tournaments in Europe or something, and that's not going to happen until like March, so I'll mention that in the thing, but that's probably coming next week. But yeah,